It also marks the day when you remember people who have passed on. And it's quite sad to see that they have passed on the day when they went to mark or pay respect to those who have passed. We all just wish them eternal rest and hope their families have the fortitude to bear this very sad loss. Still speaking of church and all of it, all things religious, Mr. President has been away from the country for a while. He went on pilgrimage to Israel, and there was a lot of dust thrown up about it. A lot of members of the opposition didn't think it was right for him to go on pilgrimage. Some thought there were more important pressing issues at home, that he shouldn't have gone on pilgrimage. Others thought that it was wrong to politicize religion and religious activities. Mr. President did go, and he's back, and he did meet with the Israeli Prime Minister and all of that, and a lot of people also did think that it was right that by doing that, he was taking sides, considering that Israel and Palestine have been engulfed in all of this, issues over the years. But he's done what he's done, and I don't know. I think it's all left to you to decide what you make of it. I think we all need some sort of prayer in our lives, especially in this situation that we find ourselves in this country these days. There's a lot happening, and sometimes you just need to go a little bit spiritual probably to find your own answers. If he's going to find the answers to Nigeria's problems there, then I say I'll go for it. But most importantly, I am all for a president who doesn't know his work and who does do the right things and move the country forward. We have to wait too many issues, of course, and hopefully he will be attending to them as soon as possible. And there was some cheeky news in the week where the All Progressives Congress did extend an invitation to the governor of Jigawa State, Sude Lamido. He's one of the renegade 7 governors who are members of the new PDP. And there's a lot of talk about him as well, that he might be running for president, and with the governor of Rivers State allegedly being his running mate. So people say that that's why this faction has broken out and they want to challenge the current, president. So the APC have extended an invitation to him to join them and, pursue his ambitions with them. He didn't give them an answer, but all of this just brings to me the dynamics that continue to play out in the run-up to the 2015 elections. And it would be nice to see how all of this shapes up. We seem to have two very strong parties and one strong faction, the PDP, the APC, and the new PDP/PDM / many other things. So 2015 is coming up. Before that, there's the Anambra elections coming up, of course, in a couple of weeks. And I think that would give us a sense of how all of these parties and how strong they are moving forward to 2015. Well, like I said for you, we have a package for you today that you will definitely enjoy. So please do stay with us while you hopefully do not run out to go catch the eclipse. We'll be right back after this.
To your home. Now we invite you to our homepage. Join Channels TV on social media. Hang out with us on Google Plus /Channels Television. Follow us on Twitter.com /Channels TV_NG. Friend us on Facebook.com /Channels Forum. And don't forget to like our page. That's not all. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, youtube.com /channelsweb, to get constant video updates and news and events in Nigeria and around the world. ChannelsTV.com, the news at your fingertips.
From one nation to another, there must be a meeting point. Their ideas may be different, but they must work to agree on what's best for the people. Diplomatic Channel untangles the discussions to bring out what's really important. Because it is our world, and it's our right to know how their decisions affect us.
You see, life has just got easier. You stay connected to Channels TV, where news and innovations are shaping our world. Simply log on to channelstv.com to get the breaking news. Browse the homepage according to what matters to you. Tap on the extended coverage of business, sports, politics, lifestyle, infotech, entertainment, health, world news, and lots more. Click on the live link and see the news in real time. Do you want to watch the latest video of the day? It's just a click away. Friend us on Facebook, YouTube, follow us on Twitter, Google+, participate in Channels TV poll, and share your comments. It's a website you can talk to. Your voice will be heard.
ChannelsTV.com, the news at your fingertips.
see. Come on, come on, come on. See, just let's go. So let's dance now. It is my turn. Just won't work you out. I am ready for your action. Just won't work you out. You should cut off all distraction. It's all on you now. And just give me some reaction. Just won't work you out. I like the way.
Welcome back. Now I have two very special guests in the house. There's a sector that's for so long in this country, we've talked a lot about how there's a lot of potential in so many sectors. And what we're going to be talking about today is one of those sectors where we know that we do have those resources, but they always seem so untapped. I have here with me Bekeme Masade. Did I murder your name?
No, you
Okay. Executive Director, CSR in Action. Thank you very much for being here. And Chiweta Urai, Programs Manager, CSR in Action.
Thank you.
We're talking about the extractive industry. It does seem very self-explanatory, but give us an idea what it is, what it is about.
What is what about?
The extractive industry. What does it entail? What does it mean?
Well, primarily it's the energy and the mining sectors and related professional services around those two major areas. And mining encompasses different things. So yes, it's oil and gas and mining of the different natural resources.
Okay, it's a sector, like I said, I know a lot of people do say that we have serious potential and we have all of these resources, but we don't seem to have tapped it enough, have we?
No, especially the other things. Oil and gas, of course, that's our bread and butter. So there's been
Everybody's
a lot
head
of,
is there.
Exactly. So obviously there needs to be some sort of diversification into the other areas. Apparently a long time ago with Enugu and all the coal that he had, that was one of a booming sector in Nigeria, but obviously that has changed. So obviously things need to be done to resurrect these other sectors so that people stop killing each other as a result of this famous oil blessing or curse. We're trying to determine which it is.
Why is it so hard for us to go into that sector? Because I know I've heard, like you said, there's coal in Enugu. We hear about bitumen in so many places. These are resources that are actually, that earns a lot of revenue.
Yeah.
Why don't we even bother?
Well, I think that's why we're having this seminar, which I'm sure you're going to talk on. I mean, it's not just about, we do realize that oil and gas is one of, like Bekeme has said, oil and gas for Nigeria. But at the end of the day, we have to look at policies and look at how we can diversify into these other areas and make sure it's sustainable within the sector. So that's one of the issues we are facing, and that's why we're having this kind of seminar. We have it annually. Excuse me. So we're having this seminar to bring up these topics and talk about how we can work towards ensuring that we diversify. Yeah.
Amongst other things.
Yeah. So, okay, we're going to get to a lot of the supposed side effects and all of that, but a lot of people don't even know what we have in this country. Now, give us like a sort of idea of the sort of resources we have that can be extracted, besides oil now.
Oh my goodness.
And gas.
Well, we're not really like a specialist in this area, you see what I mean, but we try to advocate for good governance. We try to advocate for transparency within the sector. That's what's our role as an organization, CSR in Action. We're not going to tell you the kind of hydrocarbon or the blood that has been fled, but exactly. So, but then what
we're doing is bringing experts to talk about this industry and to talk about how we can develop the appropriate policies. And then obviously apart from developing the policies is the implementation of these policies, because we do have regulations in country that are not being properly utilized. Take for instance, you say that, many oil companies have said, we have to give 95% or so of our profit to NNPC or the government, and we don't know what they do with the money and all of that. However, we do find that these oil and gas companies it's what they declare to the government that the government actually just takes as a given as their profits. However, we've heard that they tend to load their expenditure. Yeah. They tend to even load international expenditure onto local expenditure, so that it seems like, this is what we spent. This minutiae portion is what our profit is. So we need good people to really make sure that this